defense. They've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The run inside. It's Washington. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. This is a design run. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Paul.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
Williams to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Huskies. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Some misdirection with the counter. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Hard running there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing more. Pulls it in. It's Davison. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right.
Caught, and he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks! Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Williams. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Right down the gut of the field. He is
offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams, here's a heat. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion. Third down from the gun, Williams.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dante Moore. Rushes on him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Got enough for the first. All by himself down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Buckeyes coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They finished the regular season undefeated, 12-0 on the year. What a performance.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Hill. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
The short hands, it's Stewart. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Moore. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moore fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing, Williams. Complete. Bulldozes his way through. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Here's Williams. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Williams. Makes a grab past the marker. And that decision be questioned for a while. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Right back to the well. There's a crease. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them. And they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
They'll go to the counter. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on the counter. Finds a little space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the middle. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback may change this route. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Somehow they fought all the way back, headed to 1-possession game.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's a give to Washington. On the move, maybe a crease. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Number 93, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Throwing more. Fires to the right. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Ducks right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Gonna run it. It's Davison. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Moore, play action. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Ducks will have it first and 10. Dante Moore. Sets up the screen.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Moore will throw. A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. desperately trying to cut through the noise. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Makes a catch at the 10. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Moore to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It is steeped in animosity and laced in bitterness. And in this one, it is crowned with victory for Washington as the Huskies take down the Ducks. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.